High in Peru's Sacred Valley, where the Andes pierce the clouds and ancient whispers echo through time, stands a marvel of human ingenuity that continues to baffle experts to this day. This is Ollantaytambo, a fortress city that served as both a strategic military stronghold and a testament to Incan architectural brilliance. As our journey begins, we ascend the magnificent stone terraces that cascade down the mountainside like a giant staircase. These aren't just any terraces, they're engineering masterpieces built from massive stones, some weighing more than 50 tons. Look closely at these walls. Notice how the stones fit together so precisely that, even today, centuries later, you couldn't slip a credit card between them. But here's where the mystery deepens. The quarry where these megalithic stones were cut lies on another mountain, across the valley more than 6 kilometers away. Even more perplexing, these quarries sit at an elevation of 2,400 meters, while Ollantaytambo rests in a valley below. How did the Inca transport these colossal stones downhill, across a river, and then up another steep mountainside? The conventional explanation, that thousands of workers dragged these stones using logs and fiber ropes, seems almost inadequate when you're standing beside these architectural giants. Some stones in the unfinished Temple of the Sun are nearly twice the height of a person, their surfaces smooth and their angles precise to within millimeters. Modern engineers estimate that even with today's technology, replicating such construction would be a formidable challenge. As we move higher into the complex, we encounter the Wall of the Six Monoliths. These massive stone blocks stand like silent sentinels, each weighing approximately 50 tons. Their surfaces are so perfectly smooth it seems impossible they were carved with stone tools. Yet that's exactly what archaeologists believe the Inca used. No metal tools have ever been found at the site. The precision doesn't stop at the surface. Looking at the joints between stones, we see an ingenious system of interlocking shapes. Not just straight edges, but complex angles and curves that fit together like three-dimensional puzzles. This technique, known as ashlar masonry, made the structures incredibly resistant to earthquakes. Indeed, while Spanish colonial buildings in the region have crumbled in seismic events, Ollantaytambo's walls still stand proud. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Ollantaytambo isn't just how it was built, but why here. The site sits at the intersection of several sacred alignments in the valley. During certain times of the year, the sun rises and sets at precise points between the surrounding mountains, casting significant shadows across specific structures. This suggests Ollantaytambo wasn't just a fortress or a city, but also an astronomical observatory and ceremonial center. Water engineering at Ollantaytambo was equally sophisticated. The site features an intricate network of fountains, channels, and water temples. During the rainy season, water still flows through these ancient channels, following the same paths it did 5 centuries ago. The precision of the water management system suggests advanced knowledge of hydraulics that we're only now beginning to fully appreciate. As we climb to the military sector of the complex, we can see why the Spanish conquistadors failed to capture Ollantaytambo. The steep terraces created a natural defensive barrier, while cleverly positioned towers allowed defenders to rain down projectiles on attackers. It was here that Manco Inca achieved one of the few major victories against the Spanish in 1536. Yet for all its military might, Ollantaytambo holds clues to a sophisticated understanding of sacred geometry and astronomical alignment. The Temple of the Sun was positioned to catch the first rays of the summer solstice, while other structures align perfectly with specific constellations important to Incan cosmology. Modern analysis has revealed even more mysteries. Some stones show evidence of multiple grinding and fitting attempts, suggesting the Inca used some sort of testing process we don't understand. Certain walls contain stones with slight magnetic properties, aligned in patterns that some researchers suggest could have had some unknown purpose. As the sun sets behind the mountain peaks, casting long shadows across the ancient stones, we're left with more questions than answers. How did they achieve such precision without metal tools? How did they move these massive stones up steep mountainsides? Why did they choose such difficult construction methods when simpler ones would have sufficed? Perhaps most intriguingly, why did they suddenly abandon construction? Throughout Ollantaytambo, we find evidence of works in progress, half-finished walls, partially carved stones, and incomplete structures. It's as if the builders simply laid down their tools one day and walked away, leaving their magnificent work perpetually unfinished. Today, Ollantaytambo stands as a testament to human capability and an enduring mystery of ancient engineering. Its walls have withstood earthquakes, conquistadors, and the relentless march of time. As we depart this ancient wonder, we're reminded that sometimes the greatest mysteries aren't in what we can't see, but in what stands right before us, proud and present, yet stubbornly enigmatic. Ollantaytambo isn't just a relic of the past. It's a challenge to our present understanding, and a reminder that perhaps our ancestors knew things we have yet to rediscover. The stones of Ollantaytambo continue their silent vigil in the Andean highlands, their precisely cut faces reflecting the same sunlight that guided their placement centuries ago, waiting for us to finally understand the full magnitude of their maker's achievement.